All right, here we are. Good evening, good morning for the guys on the eastern side of the world. Good afternoon for the guys on the western side of the world, the Americas. Welcome, guys, to our podcast where we're going to try to represent our communities the best as we can. We are all streamers, except Nikita, of course, content creators, and some of us are small, some of us are big. We have our communities behind us. Look, Ghostfreak is there as well. My community is smaller than Ghostfreak's, for example, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to represent the community as best as I can. Yeah, we are representatives of our communities, all of us, and we're gonna try to, I would say, get some feedback from Nikita in the time that we have with him, which is somewhere close to 30 minutes. What I'm going to do, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to pause the music, yeah, so that we hear. Yeah, I think it's better, right? So. How this is going to work. We're going to talk to Nikita for half an hour or as much as he can, so that we get as much feedback as we can from him, and then we're going to talk to the guys because the guys will probably have a bit more time. Okay, so good evening, everyone. If you guys want to quickly salute, and then we can go directly into it because Nikita's time is limited.
Hello.
What's up, guys? Hello.
Morning, guys.
Brother.
G'day.
Pleasure to be here,
G'day.
guys.
Awesome. I'm gonna quickly have a look from time to time in this room. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna start asking some questions, Nikita, if you would want to, and the guys are more than happy. I am more than happy if the guys want to participate with some comments or with some commentaries and so on. Yeah. Nikita, is there anything you would want to say towards the community from the beginning, or should I just go into it because your time is precious?
Actually, I don't know what to say. It's like it's always a very good thing for us to see so much attention, so much people playing and watching, and it's always a struggle for us to keep everything fine, to keep everything working. So for us, this kind of events, like event is going right now, Twitch drops, is mostly the hard part of our work because we need to keep the things together. So yeah, but again, it's always a good thing to see people playing, and it's always great to see like everything is working kinda at least. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. That thank you very much for participating in this event and like future events and so on, and thank you for the interest.
Awesome.
For the game.
Is there, Nikita? Can you share some numbers with us? How big is the active community right now?
Like I don't know. Like right now, I think 150,000 players playing right now, and something like this. I don't know the exact numbers of viewers per project, like how many viewers right now watching EFT streams. But I think it's more than 100,000 for sure.
Wow. Okay.
What's the difference between pre-drops and now?
Actually, just before we started drops, it was 80,000, 90,000 viewers. So it was pretty high because we released the patch and people started to play and watch. So it was something like this. Drops always brings a lot of attention, a lot of new viewers, new players. I don't know. Maybe we'll break some records later because the event will go on for 11 days. So it's pretty much time to see how it will go. So yeah.
Okay. I would say I'm gonna go for the first question, and it's regarding Twitch drops.
Somehow.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, mate.
So I'm gonna go for the first question because it's related to Twitch drops, Nikita. Can you explain us why this Twitch drops campaign? Is it beneficial for stress testing or advertisement purposes, or to keep the community motivated, or there are some hidden reasons behind? Are you going to reveal something at the end of it, or what is the reason behind the Twitch drops event?
Actually, you described all of the reasons. So first of all, like the last drops, we discovered a lot of things that we need to fix, and we actually did like a huge improvements in terms of backend and servers and stuff to hold on much more players. As you remember, the first drops event was kind of I don't know how to say it. Like it was many issues with it. Right now, we are holding much better, and a lot of things again is being monitored, and we are getting a lot of statistics to help with the development, help to control this kind of like pressure, this kind of amount of players. And yeah, the technical part is pretty big and important part. Also, we like the thing is that we just wanted to give players more loot actually to
Okay.
to ease like the stress and give them
Yeah.
some something at least, because I know that many players are struggling, and it will be a good thing to give them some free loot just for sitting like watching or not their favorite streamers. So this is the second part. The third part is give like it's pretty obvious that it will give the game the big amount of how to say it, like big amount of visibility, and yeah, it's like of course if it has the PR element in all of this. What else? Yes,
Can we get
like
some flash drives, Nikita?
maybe, you know, actually, yeah, I think some wave will have a chance to contain the flash drive.
Well, they're not found
Oh.
right though, are they? So it doesn't matter.
Yes.
So the drops are changing, basically.
Yes, of course. Like every
Awesome.
single wave, every single day, the drops will get better. So the last day will be a kind of surprise and will contain a lot of
Interesting.
and yeah, it's just like you need to be here, you need to be there, watch like streams and get this loot. Also, this kind of like the period of time that we have different kind of promotions going. Yesterday, like we had like PlayStation 5 presentation, and tomorrow there will be PC gaming show, PC gamer show. So it's kind of a good thing to have all the promotions at once, and we decided to add to this like week of gaming and promotions. We decided to run Twitch drops. It's not like related to something like we just wanted to do it. Actually, we wanted to do it a long time ago, but also we like thought that it will be good idea to run drops at the early stage of wipe, and with some kind of limitations, like items will not have the found and rate tag, so it will not like change economy. Although I thought like was pretty like confident in that it would not like change anything, even if it would contain this found and rate tag. So it's totally okay. What else? I think this is it. Like many things were combined, and we just wanted to have this event because like we like got the point that it will be like not perfect time but good time to run this event.
Okay, perfect. Would you guys add something to the Twitch drops? Should we continue? Ghostfreak, maybe you have something in mind?
Oh, I love the Twitch drops. I don't have very much to say about it. It always brings in more viewers, more players, and it just blows up the game. And everyone that looks at it differently kind of sees all the different games like play styles looking at all the different streamers that have the drops, and within this 10 days or 11 days, it opens up a lot of newer streamers coming up that have drops as well. So no, it helps everyone, the game, the streamers, the viewers. So it's really awesome and fantastic.
Okay, I just received news from Pestily. He's going to join in a moment. He's just finishing waking up and showering and stuff. Okay, anything to add to the drops? If not, I'm going to continue with some questions for Nikita, boys.
I would just like to thank for the opportunity to be in the drops, basically. And,
Yes.
I really appreciate that, guys.
Perfect.
Yeah. No, same.
Nikita, what is
Yeah,
what are you wearing? What is that? It's like level 4 killer body armor?
No, it's like a pretty simple plate gator. I wear it from time to time because lately for several months already, it's kind of work from the home office. Like we are like kind of quarantines, and we have to sit every single day and work from our homes. Gyms are not working,
Okay.
and you just need something to be like. So I add additional weight above my additional weight, so like just to feel some like overburdened and have some kind of like physics stuff. I don't know, and like it's flexing, of course.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Red, what do you mean? It's like a tie for Nikita, bro. Come on. Man.
Exactly, yes. So what I wanted to ask is a question very, very important in the community. The questions that I have here in the list are questions that I gathered from the guys. Yeah, maybe I watched the team podcast with Pestily, Veritas, Sigma, and the rest of the guys. Maybe I watched some comments on my YouTube channel and so on. You know, I want to go to the problem with the hackers. I'm sure you are aware of this, and we have seen a lot of posts from you guys, Nikita. Can you explain this situation? Because I get a lot of guys coming to the stream and saying this. I'm going to explain. So explain to us the issue with hackers being banned and coming back to the game with a fresh account, as a lot of members of the community think that there is an unintentional cooperation between you and the hackers, because the more bans you guys perform, the more accounts are being purchased and the more money BSG gets. So please explain the community why such a plan is not doable for a gaming company for the future.
So the like negative impact from cheaters gameplay, like cheaters overall cheaters impact on the game is pretty bad, because it not only ruin the game instantly for other players, it has a long-term bad negative scenario. So it will change and shift the image of all of the company and the game into a negative part. Like the game is full of cheaters, and this is like is a disaster actually. And that's why I personally like really don't want the cheaters be in the game, and we ban them like by thousands per day. And why like the scheme that you described is not working, because we sell more copies than they like rebuy every single time. So for us it's not like a big deal to actually have this kind of scheme to have more cheaters and to ban them and to bring some money into the company by their like constant account rebuys.
Yeah.
So it's like for us is like it's no go, because we we are
Nikita,
against it.
just ban all the cheaters. Just
Yeah,
ban the
yeah,
cheaters,
like-
Nikita. CB, it's easy.
I'm trying. Like not only me, not only myself, but the Pestily company. Like we can constantly do stuff together to ban them, and it's kind of crazy because people think that like I don't know, like their behavior is kind of weird. Because, for example, we have like player who just rename uh, his nickname by adding the number.
Okay, yeah.
So he's just renamed it. He buy a new account, renaming it, adding a new number. We ban him, and again and again and again and again. And we can't ban him by hardware because he uses spoofers and stuff. So
Okay.
it's not like an easy task to
Yeah.
actually ban
Yeah.
everybody.
So you guys are doing hardware bans?
Of course.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
I
like,
mean,
Hello, Pestily. Good evening.
Hey,
Welcome.
Pestily.
just had a nap. I'm sorry. I had a shower.
Okay. Okay. The other question that I want to ask, and I'm gonna end this because every single stream or every time you appear in public, we have to talk about hackers. But it's something urgent in some of the communities. I'm gonna quickly ask you this question, and just I want you to know that if you are aware of the situation. So I got a lot of feedback from the guys that in the OCE servers now with this or due to this region lock, there's in almost every raid there's a hacker. Are you aware of the situation so that the community knows that you're taking care of them?
Of course, we know about
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I can't like agree on like and totally say that OCE is full of cheaters and every single raid is like with cheaters. I can't agree on that.
We understand.
But
Yeah.
yes, but yes, of course, we understand. We kind of limited the ping, and they just went to the closest one, the OCE servers.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, we understand, and I want to say the thing. Okay, like 90% of players, even 95% of cheaters is getting banned every single day. Most probably, if you encountered a cheater, like a raging cheater, like blatant cheater right now, he will be banned like in an hour, maybe less. Most probably, like 95%. So they just raging cheaters, and it's kind of started to slow down the amount of them, like because
Yeah.
we banning them constantly, and we and the new kind of protection, like for example we did the packet encryption. It was not perfect, we disabled it, then
Yes.
enabled it again.
Yes.
And yes, it has a little drawbacks, like the performance could get a little low because it's not like free a thing to add the encryption. It will definitely put a load on your CPU, like at least 1% or 2. So again, we like doing everything that we can in terms of that. And
Yes.
we added pretty lot different like advanced stuff that I can't disclose.
Yeah.
So yeah, like we are aware, we're doing everything. We like it's a first priority actually, and like the server stability, the cheaters, it's always been the first priority. I always said about it many times, and it's so freaking underwhelming when I see this like posts and complaints like
Yeah.
they do nothing,
Yeah.
they can't like even see the problem. They are ignoring us. We are not ignoring you. Like
Yes.
last day, like this day, we worked till 6 a.m. To fix the stuff, to like because we discovered that there is a new kind of, I don't know, exploiters that can send different kind of stuff on our servers and make them like work really bad. It's not the game development actually already. It's more like constant fight with problems and cheaters, and that's why it sucks actually.
Yeah,
And the more popularity game gets, the more problems we have in terms of like technical problems,
Yes.
cheaters, network and
Yes.
stuff.
Mhm.
And it so fucking sucks actually,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
we just wanted to have, we just want to make a game actually. And
I'm sure, Nikita, you guys didn't expect this when you developed the game at the beginning.
course.
And just so make to make the things clear, we are on the same side. I just wanted to let the people know that you do care about this, and you are taking care. Maybe what would you recommend to do to decrease the problem with the hackers? Not talk about it anymore, or?
No, of course you need to talk about it. You need to send reports.
Yes.
You need to like write reports, send reports with the suspected nicknames. Like you need to talk about
So
it.
work together, cooperate,
Yes, of
work
course.
together.
You need to talk. You need to post this post actually. You need to post it on the Reddit, on the forums, on everywhere else. But at least try not to say to us that we don't care.
Okay.
Because we do care, and we care so much. It started to like look like a total like madness, and we like don't want to have this kind of development. And we totally understand everything, but the additional pressure is not needed at all. Additional pressure will make us nervous, will make us like less focused, and it will not bring any good into a game.
You guys are bringing in a report system. I'm just like everyone's asking for a report system, but there will be an in-game report system
Yes.
after they have killed you, and you can report the server as well. So
Yes.
for all the people that are
that's all
screaming,
planned,
it will come.
Yes, we
So-
we moved this task closer to, I think 12.7 will have this report system. I tried to shift it into this patch because at least people will have the option to speak, like, to say it loud.
And that's including the name reporting as well.
Yes.
Okay.
That'll be good.
Okay, let's move on, guys. Let's not spend too much on this because this is something that Nikita talked in the Russian podcast as well, and in the ones with Pestily and so on. I would say let's move on. Yeah,
Brad,
it's obvious.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
Do you have plan to talk about servers? Or can I just ask a question?
What exactly do you want?
So
to...
Nikita, I was going to ask you: is there any chance or plan to upgrade the server host in Europe? Because like it happens sometimes I'm playing on NA servers, and even despite having 140 ping, in opposite of like 50 ping on Europe, when I kill scuffs on NA, they drop instantly. There is no like I rarely die behind the walls and stuff like this. But when I'm playing on Europe, very often it happens when I'm trying to kill a scuff, he tanks a headshot or moves for a few seconds and then he drops. Like I feel like the dsync on European servers is way worse, despite having lower ping. And from what I know, we are on some servers are on GoDaddy, right?
No, not at all. We have a kind of good provider with the like configurations all around the world are really close to each other. Because the server specs are like almost like the same. So it means that it must go smoothly as much as possible everywhere. But what we like experience the overall network like degradation stuff, like the network in US and network in Europe is different, and like the providers, the actual lines between the servers and data centers constantly have a lot of problems related to networking. So this is the first thing, like to say it like more short, there are problems with the internet, like something drops, like you have like lowered connection between some cities, and it will influence on you. The first thing. The second thing is that you can experience desyncs and lags like everywhere, because at first we have bugs on the server. Like not every bug is fixed. We need to fix them. Like eventually it will be fixed. The second one is server could overload, especially when we have big events and a lot of players.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, understandable. Yeah,
the third one is servers could be DDoSed, because we have a lot of like not enemies, but I don't know how to say it, but people that want for us to like
to suffer.
Yes.
Yeah.
To suffer.
To have a hard life.
Yeah. And that's why it could like the servers could degrade in many kind of ways. What else? For example, that we added different stuff for like the encryption. It brought the increased traffic amount. And for some servers, we kind of like we kind of get the limits of maximum allowed bandwidth, and it brought lags and desyncs to that servers. That's why we did a lot of fixes this night, so like to make things better. So it's always something, and usually it's technical things. So the thing is like about that Europe servers has like worse servers than US. It's not true because they are pretty the same, but the Europe servers they get overloaded more often than US servers right now.
So that's the
that makes
cause.
sense.
Yeah, and right now, like we ordered like a bunch, I think maybe 20 or even 30 servers in European cluster to ease, like to smooth this loads all between the data centers in Europe.
Yeah.
So it must be better, just like maybe even starting today's evening, today's night, it must like be better. Become better.
Okay.
Thank you for the in-depth answer. Really appreciate that.
Regarding server and dsync, we have seen that the majority of us do not have stutters anymore. Can you explain why? What is the cause? What did you guys find out?
He changed it from a 0 to a 1 or a 1 to a 0.
Yeah.
Stutters gone.
It was just a checkbox, you know, the checkbox. Remove stuff.
Stutters? Oh, just.
Yeah. So the thing is that we have stutters, different kind of stutters, different kind of types of stutters in the game. First of all, we have bugs, of course, bugs, especially flooding type of errors, like a lot of errors exception could like get a big stutter, like 1 or 2 second stutter. The second one is different kind of technical, in-depth, like things within the engine that will make the stutter. Some kind of caching, some kind of like
It's a garbage collection, right?
Garbage collectors. Yeah, I will tell you about it a bit later. So it's more like something getting pre-rendered or re-rendered inside the engine, like grass regeneration and different kind of stuff. And everything that I described is fixable, and that's why we like fix a lot of things, optimizing animation system. Like for example, we have simplified procedural animation system going like far when you see at the player like for far distance, and when it comes like that the player will come to you closer, the system switches to a more complex one, and that switch will bring freeze. And we like did several things to smooth this freeze, and right now it's almost not exist. And the last one is garbage collector, is a thing in the C# engine and Unity engine that will we have a lot of things that use memory or something to like subsystems that use your memory to work actually, and this memory getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The amount is getting like for some amount of memory, and then the system will commence the flush of this memory, and that's why like he cleans this garbage, garbage memory. That's why it was done. And before the patch, it was done really often actually, because the limit was kind of low. I think it's 2 megabytes, 100 megabytes. Started to get delusional. 100 megabytes or 200 megabytes, and we just upped this limit like a really high.
Okay.
And that's why we kind of reduced the amount of stutters, but there could be big stutters from time to time, like not frequent, rare stutters. It's still this memory still needs to be flushed, and it will be totally and fully fixed with the Unity 2018 with adaptive something garbage collector something. So it will be totally and finally removed from the game, but still it will be other stutters that will also be fixed. So
okay.
Yeah, eventually everything will be fixed, and we just need more working hours to do it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I haven't had any stutters at all apart from like the menu. I mean, but that's been fixed in the recent patches, isn't it? Right. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I didn't have any in-game
been
stutter,
solved.
only the
Yeah.
menu, which is fine.
yeah.
So congrats,
I thought
definitely
menu-
congrats on that, guys. Yes, very good job.
I'm going to be completely honest. I never thought stutters would go. I thought
Same.
they'd be there forever.
Same
Honestly,
here.
the
Same
the
here.
same.
I love the game, but I was like,
Yeah,
it's going to be 2023, and I'll be like, yeah,
Yeah.
stutters are still going to.
indeed, indeed, indeed.
You actually surprised me there.
Change of note quickly. My wife is a fan of Pestily and Nikita, and she is there to say hi, guys.
How's it going?
All right,
You're not a
there
fan of
we
me
go.
yet? No.
We got this.
Yeah, sorry, Hayz.
Damn it.
So I'm
try
gonna
hard.
go with the next one, Nikita, because yeah, you have limited time. I say this all the time. Steam Audio has been a beautiful, very beautiful addition into SK from Tarkov, but it still has some flaws like vertical sound positioning and so on. When are we going to see next steps, next upgrades related to Steam Audio?
On the next patches, I think in 11.8, I think there's something. 12.8 is something is planned in this term. We will like add something and change something during this like not small, like frequent patches, and something will be added for sure, like more and more stuff, especially based on your feedback. So that's why I will say it again. If you have any feedback, if you have any channels to reach the development team, it will be like faster, of course. You can actually post it on Reddit, for example. So the good ideas is always welcome. Like, I know that it's not like a perfect place at all. But it's still like the good ideas is always appreciated, and you go ahead and give us your feedback, and you can do explained videos, for example, how you think should the system work, different kind of system, not only Steam Audio. And it's important because again, we do a lot of stuff that is kind of unique for us and for the FPS genre. So that's why it will be a helpful thing for us to see your feedback.
To get feedback from us, from the community, okay?
May I ask one more question?
Sure, Robin.
Regarding questing. So I'm not a huge fan of questing, and back then we used to only sell to traders in order to get the trader rep. And I was going to ask if there is any plan on maybe making it so if you're questing, you don't have to sell as much, but if you don't quest, maybe make it at triple the amount you have to spend to get the traders up. So like for people that aren't that much into questing, is there going to be a way to level up traders, or we have to quest regardless?
Actually, it's still like questionable because we don't have the whole whole amount of quests. We still don't have a storyline quest, so everything could change and will change closer to release. So
There's probably
I
an
think,
idea that you could use there as a money sink, Nikita. Like, just have it that you could pay, I don't know, 5 million rubles for like 0.1 trader.
Yeah,
and it's just a pure money sink that does
Yeah.
nothing besides that.
Yeah, I would love it, for example.
okay, I think it's possible. Yes.
Because it just makes the economy better by doing something like that anyway. And then if someone doesn't want to do a single quest and hates me, never want to, then they can do that. Like, it's just an idea.
Okay, we'll see.
Just use the money sink as an excuse, you know.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
like-
Make him work for it, Nikita. Make it do like
I
15
know.
million.
I know that Nikita likes this concept of grinding, like a positive grinding, so that you can reach the levels while play the game fully, yeah? But you need to think on the fact that we are so different and we have so different backgrounds. So I don't mind questing and doing all that stuff 10 times. But some of the guys who are coming from a Counter-Strike background, they hate this stuff, you know, but they still love EFT, you know? finding a balance there, maybe.
Yeah, like we need to find a perfect balance.
It
And
could
of
be a
course,
scale thing. So like the earlier trader rep is like cheaper, but the later trader rep's more expensive too. And then that way you could, if you really want to just get those trader reps, you should do the tasks.
you know that why I can't like totally agree and say okay, it's done. Because one of the main
Because you hate
storyline,
Robin.
one of the main storyline quests will need you to have a lot of money,
Okay.
and it will be an option to escape from Tarkov. So this will be one option to have, and it will be fully based on money.
Okay.
So that's why there will be this kind of thing that so the main thing in the game is escape from Tarkov. Eventually, when we will have the storyline quests, it will be so. And there will be different. This is the kind of exclusive information. This will be
Keep on talking.
different ways to complete the game. And if you want to get the perfect ending, the perfect like status, you will need it to do the hard way, like I want you to do it.
I see.
Yeah, but you will have an ability so make this final goal with like in a more easy way by using a lot of money. But I mean a lot of money, lot of money. I will not say how much, but
A lot.
really a lot. Yeah.
Okay,
So
Millions.
more.
Okay.
10 millions.
Millions of millions.
Okay.
So yeah, so the idea to have something like the shortcut to have the chance to shortcut the game, it will be, and I don't want to put this like mechanic really often. Like I don't want to be like a thing like a single thing in the
Yeah.
game. Maybe like two kind of things, but not like okay quests. Money,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, you want to be super rare, once in the game or so, right?
And again, especially streamers, especially Pestily, you need to imagine like you playing the game for the first time, that you see these quests for the first time, and not like you complete them for the 500 times, but like the first time. And that's why the initial feedback, like your first kind of player, is really important, because eventually I want to make a game playable from a start, like you started to play it for the first like time. And it must be hard, and I don't like shortcuts, but I don't like stupid grinding too. That's why I agree. I'm talking with microphone. I need to talk with camera. That's why I agree that some of the quests are totally grindy and not fun at all. I agree.
Speaking of grindy quest,
Grindy.
But
can we kill Sturman 100 times?
Oh,
It's
that
kinda
would be
gay.
To
amazing.
me,
it's a gate. It's a gate that you need to like.
I would love the hoodie though. You know.
Yeah,
like
I
the
was-
hoodie he has,
Oh,
that would be
yeah.
so
Can
cool.
we kill him
hoodie.
100 times and get the hoodie?
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
That'd be sick.
Imagine, I mean, it's possible, right?
Yes, it's possible.
Going back though, I did change
Okay.
the topic. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It is hard for a majority of us to actually really understand the game from first time perspective now,
Yeah.
because we've all played it so much. So when you play Tarkov for the first time, Nikita, and you can give us the feedback, and we can make comments from that.
I mean, I
He
agree.
did my
It's-
joke,
it's
did he?
kind of
He's
hard.
just like, he's
Yeah.
writing a death message
He's
to
like,
me.
wait,
He's like,
what?
I'm never fucking talking to
Wait, what?
Pestily.
Pestily go labs. He's only gonna give you labs as a map choice. That's how he's gonna fuck you up, Pest.
Wait, I think
Our anti cheat is to put Pestily against
Oh,
him from
yeah,
now on.
Nikita is busy
Yeah.
right now with banning Pestily, I think. He just did it, you know?
He's already timed out
And
10
there-
hours.
Okay, never mind. Okay. should I shoot the next one?
Yeah,
Nikita?
let it be the last one, because actually my throat kind of sore a bit.
Copy.
Yeah, let it be the last one.
Okay. So how? If it's the last one, then it needs to be important.
It's a good one for sure.
I'm
Already
gonna try to combine it into two. How far are we from Streets of Tarkov? Are we going to see it this summer, maybe? And how far do you see the game release, the full release, without giving certain dates?
I don't know how to answer this question, because I can't say you about it. Like, the release is kind of close, because as I said in some of the podcasts, that we kind of formed the concept of the game, and all we need is to add storyline quest, customizable rig, finish the weapons and advanced stuff related to weapons, optimize the game more. Of course, yeah, ban all the cheaters, of course, and this is
Pestily.
it.
So we're not that far away then.
Yeah, but I will say you like this: the history of development of EFT, if we will include the pre-production phase, it's like 5 years already. 5 years, something like this.
Yeah.
Less than 5 years, I think 4.5 years. And we fight with problems and cheaters and networking and new, like, unique kind of problems, because the game is unique.
Yes.
We fight like for 2 years. It's just this fight. So if we made a single player game, we will made it already.
Yeah, it
2
would have
years
been
ago.
easier. Yeah.
2
yeah.
years ago, the game, and I would like be more happy than ever to start a new game and make something better.
Yes.
And it's always delays thing. This kind of problems, this
Yeah.
kind of things, it delays. Like, in the concept, in general, we kind of close to release.
Okay.
But we need to polish the game. We need to complete. As I forgot to tell, we need to complete the location, like all the locations, and expand them and release new visuals, new graphics, and it's all like kind of understandable. And we can estimate it. We can put it in plans, draw lines, and like be happy. But usually it's not about it. Like, it's usually it all changes, because first of all, there is a huge human factor in terms of work. Like, for example, we can like lose a very important like member of the team. Like,
Okay.
just, like,
Yeah.
he burned out.
Yeah.
And just, okay, I'm off.
And that pushes
That's
you
it.
back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
it
Yeah.
pushes- And this is like only a single example. Like, we have a lot of things going, and when, like, many things, and that's why it can't be estimated properly. First of all, because we want to do a really good game, and we want to make it right. So we want to like we want to make it right. We don't want to be based on some boundaries and some milestones and some big guys like think like investor things. Like, it's a good thing that we don't have any investors and we are on our own.
On your own. Yeah. Yeah.
We just want to make it better. That's why we don't have such like hard like deadlines. Like,
Yeah.
Give yourself the freedom. Yeah.
Yeah.
but from the other side, it's bad, because it's always being delayed. Something is always being delayed, and most
Say
of all,
soon. That's it. It's fine.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think, and I can speak in the name of the community, like the majority. I don't think we have a problem, Nikita, if the game is not going to be finished in 2-3 years or 5 years or whatever. You know, the game is
I
totally
want-
playable, and we're
I want
having
to
fun.
finish it. You don't even imagine how I want to finish EFT.
I see.
I'm so tired. I want
see.
to make new games. I want to finish EFT.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like totally happy with all of this popularity and stuff, with all of these concurrent users and all of these problems. I'm totally happy, kind of happy, but it's not what I wanted. I wanted to have like more niche game with less amount of players. and
2033.
look, we're trying. We will get
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Eventually, yeah, we will get there.
Sure. All right.
Can I ask one thing before Nikita goes? Nikita, do you have a few info on 12.7? Like something's being added or customs? Can we know what is coming to 12.7?
12.7, 12.7, 12.7,
When's the
12.7.
wipe too?
Wipe is
No,
not.
not-
Wipe is not soon.
Probably
Not,
skills?
not on the next week. Not on the next.
Okay.
So
Is it
12.7.
something to do with skills and
Yes,
customs?
we started to do like approaches, like tiered approaches to overhaul, redesign the skills.
Okay. Okay.
So in 12.7, I'm afraid to be mistaken.
Yes.
I think 12.7 will contain custom expansion. Yes. 12.7 will contain custom expansion, will contain I think 2 new skills or even 3 new skills, and like 2 or 3 old skills getting redesigned a bit.
Perfect. Okay.
I mean, new skills, but like the skills that are already there that need to be added, like as in like leveling them for
3
better sort of
skills.
or
The
new ones.
hideout, like new ones, hideout management, crafting,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and something called aim drills or something. Aim drills, like
Okay.
aiming drills.
Okay.
Wow.
The
Okay.
new
Okay.
skills.
Hell yeah.
Are you
About
planning
it.
to add
Sit
more
there
players
and
to
right click.
What?
Are you planning to add more players to customs with expansion, or is stay like that?
We'll see. We'll see, because the expansion in like within the center of the map. So it's
Okay.
not like the
Okay,
expansion, like in terms of spawns and something. So it will be just removing the bottleneck of like connecting all gas station and construction yard. So it will be this inner expansion.
Okay. Okay. All right. I would say, yeah, if Nikita has to go, guys, we can talk about the rest of the things. Nikita, if you want to stay, we have a lot more questions, and we are very happy to have you here because you are a fountain of information for us. It's your
I
call.
understand.
It's
I
your
totally
call.
understand, but unfortunately, I'm kind of like tired already because it was pretty rough 2 days.
Yes.
And tomorrow will be even harder because there will be some events. There will be we have like scheduled for tomorrow some kind of reveal
Okay.
on our Battle State YouTube channel.
We'll have a look.
So don't forget about it. Yeah.
We'll
And
have a look.
also there will be a PC gaming show, and I have like some small interview over there. So I have several interviews on Russian media, and
Very
it will
busy.
be pretty
Very
pretty
busy.
hard.
Okay.
And
the voice,
of
yeah, for
course,
sure.
we need to keep things together right now. There will be definitely more like micro updates during the drops to make things better.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you for your questions.
We love you,
Thank you very
Nikita.
much for
We
being
thank
here.
you very much for
Yeah,
your
dude.
work. Say
Appreciate it.
hello
I
or
Thank you
say
for taking
thank
your
you.
time.
We love you too. I love like honest players, fair players, like. Yes,
Yes.
I can say more. I can't say more because
Do it in Russian.
even if it's sometimes it's really hard to communicate. Even when the most like dedicated and most interested and positive players can't say shit. Even this could happen. We still love you, and we will try to make everything as best as possible, as good as possible in terms of our team, because we are kinda we're not like any other company, because it's always a
We know,
struggle.
we know,
for us.
we know.
So,
Say,
yeah.
send much love to the guys there, to the rest of the team, and 2 words in Russian for the Russian community, maybe.
Ну да, I mean, I say in Russian or in
In
English?
Russian, of course. Two
Ну,
words.
хорошо. Ну, вообще, русское комьюнити, я про него часто много говорю на русских подкастах. Говорите, ребята, если вам нравится игра, говорите просто больше про это. Не молчите. Если видите, что какой-то олень обсирает, вы там подскочите кабанчиком, там, скажите что-нибудь. Вот, потому что, ну, иногда как бы поддержка ваша нужна, вот, и уже пора завязывать с этим всем, знаете. Уже игре ого-го сколько лет, уже, можно сказать, сколько времени-то прошло. А люди продолжают писать, что это все развод и вообще и дебилы там какие-то работают. Ну, как бы хорош уже, ребят. Ну, русская игра, ядрить, колотить нахрен. В Твиче там всех рвет. И мы-то стараемся не ради себя там, да, а ради величия, не знаю чего. Вот, поэтому спасибо. Вот, that's it.
Спасибо.
Nikita, have a great evening. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thanks, mate.
Bye
See ya.
bye.
Thank you.